Hello everyone and welcome back to Half-Life. Yes, after 3 whole months of being away from this game, I'm finally back, here to finish what I started. Now, by the way, you may have noticed that I pretty much just scrapped the intro for my Half-Life series at least. And that's because Half-Life is running in 4:3 ratio, and my intro was in 16:9, and I just wanted to keep the videos in 4:3. I don't know, I just feel like it makes it seem at least a little more novel and retro and nostalgic, if you know what I mean. I still will be using the intro in my other videos, just not my Half-Life series. But anyway, moving on, since I've been away from this for so long, this is gonna be a pretty lengthy recap. So just strap yourself in. So last time, Gordon Freeman was on the surface, the top side of Black Mesa, trying to make his way across the base to the Lambda Complex. The place we need to be if we're going to figure out how to clean up this mess and stop the alien invasion. We fought through choppers, tanks, marines, alien grunts, Vortigtaunts, and even a gargantua. Yeah, you remember the big blue guy? The blue half-alien, half-robot guy from Chapter 7 Power-Up? Well, apparently that's a whole species, and there was one in an underground parking lot that chased us right out to the area past this sealed-off door. And when we got to that area, we found a radio, and on the other side of that radio was a Marine who told us that the Marines were pulling out. That's right, they're just leaving. There's no way they can stop the invasion. There's no way they can keep what we were doing down here from getting out to the media. And there's definitely no way they're going to catch us. So they just decided to give up and pull out. But not before they sent their final airstrikes on Black Mesa. So we used the airstrike marker that was in that area to mark an airstrike on the Gargantua, blowing him up and killing him. That wasn't all. We then used the airstrike marker to mark an airstrike on the entrance to the area we're in now, the borders around the entrance, and an electrical tower so it would fall over and act as a bridge so we could get across. And right as we got underground, the Marines started their final airstrikes, which is the cause for all this rubble and debris you see on the ground now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. But without any further ado, let's continue on our journey to the Lambda Complex. So we'll crouch walk through this nearly sealed off entrance into this hallway. And yet another airstrike just hit. But anyway, let's continue down the hallway into this room. And once again, we have a Marine on the other side of a radio, letting us know that the Marines are pulling out. Anyway, all we really have in this room are a couple of health packs, which I don't need, but they're nice to have just in case you do. Which, by the way, when I was practicing my commentary in my head in the practice runs of this chapter, I said that about 4 million times, so yeah, just be ready for that. But we also have this poor dead security guard. R.I.P. and pepperonis, Mr. Security Guard. But anyway, we don't really need anything else in this room, so we'll go ahead and head out of here through this entrance, and then hop over this railing. And we enter into this underground storage area. And we have a crate, so let's go break it. And we have a health pack, which once again I don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. And a security guard. Hello, Mr. Security Guard. But anyway, let's continue on through this room. But we're gonna take out the crossbow and crouch walk, because around this corner is an alien grunt. So I just like to zoom in and just kind of shimmy along the wall, and once his hand is exposed, There it is. Kill him. And he's dead. So we'll remain crouched, but we'll get the shotgun out and continue through this room. Now, around these crates is a Vortigtaunt, and as soon as I kill him, I'm gonna race back into that room back there, and you'll see why. The second he dies, a ton of aliens will spawn in. So what we're gonna do is hide behind the radio in this room, and flip the switch to activate a ceiling turret to kill them. Sorry if this is kind of a tedious and boring section, but this is what you have to do. And I turned my volume down so I could say that, because I could barely hear myself think. Did they destroy the turret? They did. I'm gonna have to take care of them by myself then. And I think that's all of them, but just in case, I'll keep out the machine gun just in case any of them, like, teleport in, or some of them didn't come over here. But I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and grab this health pack now. And I'll grab this dead security guard's gun. What the heck did I just say? Dead security guards. I don't know, I can't talk. But anyway, we'll continue on through this room. Yep, they're all dead. There was an alien grunt behind here, and usually he does come over there to help the fight. But sometimes he stays back here, which is really annoying. But anyway, now that they're all dead, we can take out the crowbar and start bashing these crates for some items. In the first crate we have absolutely nothing. In the second crate we have nothing again. Amazing items so far. And in the third and final crate we have some atomic ammo, which I don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. And by the way, if you don't remember what the atomic ammo is for, it's for this, the Tau cannon. And if you don't remember, it's basically just a big laser gun. And I don't think it's actually called atomic ammo, but I call it that just because it has the atomic symbol on it. Plus, it's a cool name. But anyway, we'll continue on. And we'll go down this ramp. And yet another airstrike just happened. But anyway, as you can see, we've reached a fork in the road. And due to this game's tendency to make good things happen on left paths, I'm gonna take the left path. And we come to this staircase. But there's some weird alien, like, vines in front of it. So we'll just bash them with the crowbar. Disgusting. I don't know if any of you have seen that video. But anyway, we'll just continue on up the staircase, bashing through the vines as we go. What the heck is that? That is a Snark Nest. And unlike the Snark Pod, by the way, if you guys don't remember what the Snarks are, they're basically these little alien, these man-eating alien bugs that explode after a short period of time. And with Snark Pods, you can pick up Snark Pods, and you'll have 5 Snarks to use as biological weapons against enemies. At least human enemies. But the Snark Nest is different. If you run into, bash this pod, or run into the lasers, a bunch of Snarks will come out and start chasing you and trying to eat you. But we're gonna have to do that if we want to progress. So, let's do this. As soon as it breaks open, immediately run up the ramp here and wait for them all to explode. Sorry if I'm kind of messing up my speech and my commentary. Guess I'm just kind of, you know, nervous and excited to do this. But yeah, we just gotta wait for them all to explode. And I'm pretty sure that's all of them, but just in case, we'll give it a few more seconds. Okay, I think that was all of them. So now we'll continue on down the ramp. And continue on up the stairs. And there's yet another airstrike. But anyway, as you can see, we've arrived in this area just adjacent to the storage area we were just in. And in this area we have a first aid machine, which I don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. And we also have, holy crap, an elevator. Maybe we can use this thing to get to the Lambda Complex. Never mind, it's broken. Well then, I guess we'll just have to keep on trucking. So we'll go back down the stairs here. And we could continue on the left path, but the thing is, in my opinion at least, it's not even worth it. It's just endless Snark Nest bashing and alien grunt killing for like 5 minutes, all for a couple items, so I honestly don't think it's that worth it. So instead, we'll continue on the right path. And we have an explosive crate. And also, down the hall there are a couple of Vortigtaunts, as well as one around the corner here. Like, right through this wall. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna step out and lure the Vortigtaunts over here, and then once they get next to the explosive crate, we'll shoot it with a pistol and blow it up. And they're both dead. But just in case that explosion didn't also kill the Vortigtaunt on the other side of this wall, I'm gonna have my shotgun out. But it did, so we'll continue on. And yet another airstrike. Man, am I glad to be underground right now. But anyway, we'll continue on, and holy crap, there's a door straight to the Lambda Complex. Well, let's go. Let's open it. And it's locked. Honestly, I don't even know what I was expecting. So instead, we'll have to continue back this way. Go on these stairs. And go across this catwalk. Now, you could go down in the water for a couple items. And what's down there is an armor battery, some machine gun grenades, and some machine gun ammo. Which are nice items, but there are so many leeches down there that will just tear your suit apart that the armor battery isn't even worth it. And also, I kind of feel like we have enough ammo for the machine gun. So instead, we'll just continue on. And as you can see, our only way out of here is through that hatch. But it's being blocked by this Snark Nest. Let's do this. Oh crap, that scared me. I actually was trying to bash it, but I ran into it. And we'll just wait for them to explode. I'm guessing that was all of them, but we'll give it a few more seconds. Yeah, I think that was all of them. So we'll continue back down the ramp. Back up the stairs, back across the catwalk, and now we can use this valve wheel to open up the hatch. Is it valve or valve wheel? I think it's valve wheel because the valve is just the opening, and this is the wheel that you use to open it. Yeah, I think it's valve wheel, so we'll use the valve wheel to open the hatch. And now that it's open, we can take this ladder down. I almost said elevator for some reason. But the thing is, this ladder is kind of hard to grab onto. So instead of just taking it down from right here, instead, we're gonna go on the left side. Well, at the angle I'm at right now, it's the right side, but whatever. And from here, we'll just kind of crouch walk over to the ladder until we grab on. And there we go. So now we'll take the ladder down. And as you can see, we have a laser tripwire. And that should indicate to you that there's a turret somewhere. But also, if we crouch, we can see that there's a head crab. And we do not want him to jump into the laser tripwire. So we'll go ahead and kill him with the pistol. And then we'll continue on down the ladder now that he's dead. And there's the turret at the end of this entrance into the next area. Now we could just destroy it right here with the pistol, but right next to it is a head crab that I want it to take care of for me. So instead, I'm going to run into this corner here, activating it with the laser tripwire. And the head crab is dead. So then we'll just slowly scoot to the side until the turret's leg is revealed, and then destroy it with the pistol. And it's down. So then we'll crouch jump into this entrance. And ladies and gentlemen, we have now entered into the sewers. And our eventual goal for this area is to get to that middle space there. But before we can do that, we have to kill the head crabs over there. And there are 2 of them. So first of all, the first head crab is behind this crate. And he's dead. And then, to kill the second head crab, and by the way, sometimes when I jump over there, I start getting a lot of lag, so I may have to take care of that. And if I do, I'll just cut away to when the lag stops. So what we're gonna do is just jump over to the other side. And then push this crate out of the way, because the head crab is behind this blue crate. There, you can see him. Oh, accidentally destroyed the crate. That's okay. And he's dead. Took a while, but he's finally dead. And now, we can go ahead and break these crates for some items. I already accidentally broke this one with the pistol, and as you can see, there's a health pack in it. Which I don't need, but you know what I'm gonna say. It's nice to have just in case you do. And then we'll break this crate. And in here is an awesome item. Wood. I know, it's amazing. Anyway, as you can see, we've reached another fork in the road. We can either take the west path or the west path. Well, this one has a barnacle in it, and this one also has a barnacle in it. Well, maybe they go different places. The left path leads into that area over there, and the right path leads into the left path. So how do we know which one to take? Well, personally, I prefer to take the right path, and I'll explain why in a minute. But before we take either one, we're going to go ahead and kill the barnacles in them. First one's dead, and the second one's dead. So now we'll go ahead and destroy this head crab's body because, well, you'll see in a minute. Excuse me, sorry about that. That was kind of rude. And then we'll push this blue crate into the water. And we destroyed the head crab's body because it kind of gets in the way of the crate. But anyway, then we'll jump on the crate. And as you can see, I'm kind of getting some lag, sorry about that. But the reason we pushed the crate into the water is so we could get some extra height, so we could jump over the fence here. And as you can see, under the water we have a health pack, which I don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. And we'll swim on. And as I mentioned, the right path just cuts into the left path. And under the water, in the left path, we have an armor battery. Nice. Now the reason why I take the right path is because it cuts into the left path, so not only do you get the armor battery, but you also get an extra health pack. And now you might be saying, but can't you just take the left path, grab the armor battery, go right, grab the health pack, come back here, and then continue on? You can, but it takes a lot longer time than just taking the right path. So yeah, that's why I always take the right path, because you get the benefit of both paths a lot easier. But anyway, now we'll continue on. And we come to a large water tank. And in this water tank is an ichthyosaur. Yeah. You remember the big alien fish from chapter... well, I can't remember what number it was, but the chapter Apprehension? Yep. There's another one in this big tank. He's gonna be a big pain in the butt. But as you can see, we have this large fence here, meaning we can't swim on, which honestly I'm glad about considering he's in there. So instead, we'll have to take this entrance. But before that, we'll have to kill this head crab. I was kind of freaking out for a second because he was running towards me. But he's pretty close, so we'll just go ahead and shoot him from here. Usually he's back there, so you kind of have to hop and shoot him. But this time he started rushing towards me, which kind of scared me. But anyway, then we'll continue on up here. And now, as you can see, our eventual goal is to get over to that area with the green pipe. But how are we going to do that when we have this large tank with an ichthyosaur in it in between? We can't just swim over there because he'll eat us. And frankly, I don't want to waste time or ammo killing him. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to go around this large pillar and on to this metal ledge here. And then from the corner, we're going to jump into that area with the green pipe. And the thing is, the water is so shallow up here that he actually can't swim up here, which means we're completely safe. So now let's continue. We'll walk in the water under these green pipes, and we come to a giant, sorry, I kind of messed up my speech again. This giant gear, or cogwheel, whatever you want to call it. But how are we supposed to swim through here if it's in the way? Well, if we crouch underwater, we can see that in between all these teeth, there's a little indent. So, gonna surface for air, and then swim through those little indents. And there's a bunch of leeches here, but gonna surface for air. And as you can see, there are a bunch of green pipes in this area shooting out superheated steam. And the thing is, if you surface for air anywhere in this area, you will be burned. So I'm gonna savor this final breath. And then, let's get swimming. Annoying, stupid leeches, leave me alone. So we'll swim under these green pipes, and then swim through these. And I actually kinda lied, because you can actually surface for air right here. Yeah. These two green pipes are underwater, meaning they're not shooting superheated steam. And the thing is, you can actually get on top of this pipe. And if we walk across, we come to this ledge. And we have a door. Let's go inside. Should have expected that. It's locked. But wait a second. It's locked by this padlock. And I have a crowbar, so let's try something. Well, the door opened, and we enter into this little room, where we have a health pack, which You know what I'm gonna say. It's nice to have, but I don't need it. Well, that's not the line, but whatever. You know what I mean. But that's not all that's in this room. We also have an HEV machine. Yes, these things are becoming more and more rare as the game goes on, so take full advantage of this. And I'm now back to full health and armor, so let's go ahead and continue on out of this room, back onto the pipe, and back underwater. Kill some of these leeches, because frankly they're eating me alive. Leave me alone. God, they're so annoying. And then we'll swim up on this ledge, and we can finally surface for air again. Jeez, that whole section is stressful. But before we continue on, first we're gonna kill this barnacle. I find it kind of funny that barnacles can take 4 bullets before dying, but they can't take, but a single crowbar swing puts them down. Maybe Gordon is just really strong or something, I don't know. But anyway, now we'll continue on. And we come to another large cogwheel or gear. Sorry, I kind of bumped the microphone. But how are we going to get through? If we swim through those little indentations, we'll just be crushed. Well, you can actually swim through on either side of this thing. But personally, I find it kind of a little bit easier to swim through on the left side. So that's what I'm going to do. And we come out on this area. Another large water tank with a sandbag wall, a room with laser tripwires in them, and a turret. So what we're gonna do is take out the crossbow and destroy the turret with it. And it's down. But before we continue on, in that room back there, for whatever reason, is a Marine. Now you may be thinking, but I thought the Marines were pulling out. What's he doing there? Well, as of this point in the game, we don't know. Maybe it'll be revealed in a later chapter, or maybe even a later game. But for now, we've got a Marine to kill, so what I like to do is just lob a couple machine gun grenades back there. And he's not dead yet. I just heard him yell medic. Now he's dead. I heard his gun drop. So then we'll continue on. So we're gonna drop down into this water. And unfortunately, the only way to get up on this platform is really dorky looking, but just watch. Not only is it really dorky looking, it's not even working. Come on. Maybe we can take the other way. I know it's a big hill, Gordon, but Jesus. Come on. Yeah, I made it. Finally. That was a lot easier in practice runs. Maybe just because I'm recording, it's kind of causing the game to glitch a little bit. But anyway, now all we have to do is jump from this platform to behind that sandbag wall, which can be a bit of a difficult jump, but... Are you serious? Oh, let's do this all over again. Finally, I was holding my breath that whole time. But anyway, now what you've got to do is jump over, but you can't just jump, because if you do, you'll bang your head on the ceiling there and fall back into the water again. So halfway through the jump, you have to crouch so you land past the sandbag wall. Let me demonstrate. I thought I was gonna fall in, but look, I'm on the edge. Holy crap, that was kind of cool. I didn't think I was gonna make that. But anyway, now let's continue on now that we're in this room. And yes, you can run into the laser tripwires now that the turret is down. And we enter into the room that the Marine was, where we have a couple of health packs, which I don't need, but they're nice to have just in case you do. But we also have a ton of RPG ammo, and they give all this to you for a reason. So make good use of it, because you're going to need it in the next area. So, let's go ahead and go up this ladder. My voice cracked. Go up this ladder. Been away from this for so long that my commentary habits aren't the same and I'm acting a little weird. Yes, we have just entered back onto the surface, where the airstrikes are continuing. And also up here are 2 Marines, so we're gonna take out the crossbow and be extremely careful, because we do not want them to see us. Dang it! That's so hard to do without him seeing you. First one's dead. Second one's dead. Yeah, that's a really hard area. Usually, like, what you can do is you can sneak out and you can kill the first Marine behind this rock and the second one behind this one. But for whatever reason recently in my practice runs, and as you just saw in this video, it's been kind of difficult to do that. They've been noticing me. But whatever, they're dead and I can't change it now, so let's just move on. Now, the reason you needed those rockets is because around this rock is a tank. Yes, another tank. So what we're gonna do is hide behind this rock and shoot rockets at the head of this thing. Getting some lag, sorry about that. I don't know what that's all about. And the tank is down. So now let's continue on. And we'll crouch walk past the tank. I'm getting a lot of lag, so I'm going to resolve this. I'll be back in just a second. And I'm back. The lag seems to be mostly resolved, so let's continue on. We'll crouch walk past this tank. And now you don't want to just continue on into this room, because around the sandbag here, or the sandbag wall, as you just saw, is a turret. So I'm going to get my bearings here quickly and destroy it with the crossbow. And it's down. So now we'll continue on past the sandbag wall and into this room. And we have a first aid machine, so let's use it. And I'm now back to full health. And we also have, holy crap, another elevator. And this one actually works. Maybe it could take us to the Lambda Complex. Let's use it. Well, we enter into not the Lambda Complex, but what I assume to be a radioactive waste management facility. And as you can see, there has been a big radioactive waste spill. So we're going to have to be very careful through this area, which I just wasn't because I ran into some. But anyway, let's continue on down this hallway. Jump over the radioactive waste. And there's the source of the problem. this stupid, clumsy security guard knocked off one of the canisters, and it caused a huge radioactive waste spill. If you were alive, I would break your legs with my crowbar, but I think a face full of radioactive waste is a good enough punishment. Now, as you can see, behind the canister there is an armor battery. So what I'm going to try to do is jump over the radioactive waste without taking damage and grab it, but this is going to be hard. I have been able to pull it off in practice runs though, so let's just try. Dang it, it's always the corner there. But anyway, we'll go ahead and jump over this canister and grab the armor battery. Then we'll jump back over. And once again, I'll have to try to jump over it without taking damage, but as I said, it's really hard. Oh, that was horrible. Not in terms of damage, that was pretty normal, but you could see I kind of bounced off the wall into the radioactive waste. That was bad. But anyway, now let's continue on. Once again, being careful not to run into the radioactive waste. And we come to this area. A staircase with a marine on a platform above it. So let's use the crossbow to kill him. And he's dead. So then we'll continue on. And there's another marine at the top of the staircase. So let's kill him with the crossbow as well. I kind of interrupted him when I killed him. That was funny. I just thought of something else. Wouldn't it be funny if when you killed him he came tumbling down the stairs? But really slowly. Yeah, that'd be funny. But anyway, I'm kind of getting distracted. Now we are going to go up the stairs in a minute. But before that, we're going to go down this path. And we come to an actually intact radioactive waste processing machine. At least I assume that's what it is. But we also have an armor battery over here as well. Over here in the corner, tucked away, we have one. And I'm now back to 100% armor. And now we'll leave this area. But not before we break this crate for an item. A health pack, which is nice to have. So now let's continue on up the stairs. And we'll grab the Marines' guns. Which I don't need them. But they're nice to have just in case you do. And now we'll go through this entrance with the crossbow out. And we enter into the mechanized infantry repair bay, where a massive infight is happening between Alien Grunts and Marines. So what I'm gonna do is stay back over here, and whoever survives I'll take out with the crossbow. And it sounds like the fight's over. And I think a Marine survived. There you are. And he's dead. So now we'll continue on down the ladder here. Yeah, usually the Marines survive, or at least one, but sometimes the Alien Grunts will win the fight. But anyway, now let's continue on down this way. And we come to a large door, so let's go through. But it's locked. That's okay, we can just take the other door. But it's locked as well. Well, crap, how the heck am I supposed to get at it? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? You're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you? That's right. This game is so awesome, you can use tanks in it. I'm not joking. Watch this. As you can see, we have a little control panel in here, and we can use it to fire. We can use it to destroy that door. like I said, I've been super excited to... Too long, didn't listen. I'm basically drunk right now, except I'm not drinking anything. I'm just crazy. So anyway, let's use this control panel to blow open the door. And then we'll use this mounted gun to kill all the aliens that spawn in. Or teleport in, rather. And as you just heard and probably saw, a Vortigaunt teleported in behind the toolboxes. So we'll use the shotgun to kill him. And he's dead. And then we'll continue on through the newly opened huge door. Holy crap! Did you see that? The aliens are bringing their own weaponry through the portal. We're gonna have to get to the Lambda Complex as soon as possible. But for now, we're just gonna use the Tau cannon on that weapon and the Alien Grunts. So I'm gonna charge up a shot, and then... boom. It's dead. And then, we'll do the same for the Alien Grunt back here. Well, I guess we'll take care of these guys first. First Alien Grunt is dead. Charge up another shot. Second one is dead. And finally, the one back here. And the thing is, sometimes he'll be right here in front of this wall, and when that thing will shoot the wall, it'll fall over and crush him, which is not only funny, but very helpful to you. But unfortunately, that didn't happen this time, so we'll have to take care of him ourselves. And he's dead. And before we continue on through this area, first we're going to go back here and grab some items. And now you may be wondering why I was being so liberal with my use of the Tau cannon. And that's because, look what's in these first two crates. That's right, some atomic ammo. So it's barely even a bad thing to use it because you get it pretty much all back, which is nice. But anyway, let's continue breaking the crates for some items. In the third crate we have a health pack, which is nice. And in the fourth and final crate we have a laser trip mine, which I don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. Then let's explore the crates back here, which have a lot of guts and blood on them. Blech. Anyway, in the first crate here we have a laser trip mine, which once again I don't need, but it's nice to have if you do. In the second crate we have, I don't know what that voice was, that was so stupid, but we have nothing. Anyway, in the third crate we have some machine gun ammo, which I don't need, but once again, it's nice to have if you do. And in the fourth and final crate we have some rockets. Nice. Or a rocket, rather. Anyway, then we'll continue on through the big door. Now, which way do we go? I think I'll go this way. And we come to a big door. So let's use the control pan... Never mind. Seems like that alien grunt busted it. So instead, we'll take the other path. And we have another large door. And another control panel, but this time it's actually intact. So let's use it to open the big door. And then we'll go through the big door, where we have another big door. And a yellow button that we'll use to open it. Lambda Core. the next chapter in the game, and if the name is any indication, the chapter where we will finally reach the Lambda Complex. Well, let's do this. We enter into this area where we have a large door, so let's go through. But it's locked, so we'll have to go back down these stairs. And what's this? Well, it's a large lift with a military truck on it. So what we'll do is we'll go back up the stairs here and go into this operating room. Well, that sounded wrong. Not like a surgical operating room, but the room where they operate the lift. And press this red button to start it up. And then quickly get on it. And we come to this area, where we have a bunch of head crabs, along with a bull squid. Yeah, nasty, nasty bull squids. I'm assuming you all remember those, because pretty much everybody hates them. And what we're gonna do is wait for the bull squid to kill all the head crabs on the ground, at least, and then kill him. And I'm not just doing that so he'll take care of them instead of me having to. It's basically revenge, because I love head crabs and I hate bull squids. Yep, you can hear him hurling up his toxic spit. Oh crap! Jesus! It scared the crap out of me. Now, I was kind of afraid because he smacked the head crab with his tail and made it explode, and when that happens, whenever there are organs or giblets on the ground, bull squids will come over and start eating them. And that's happened before, where he's exploded the head crab and he didn't do that. So I just decided to stay where I was, but that was a bad decision on my part. But he's dead, so now we'll continue on. And we'll kill all the head crabs on top of the crates, the ones he couldn't get. As well as a head crab behind these green crates. And they're all dead. So then we'll go around this room, destroying the crates for some items. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm burping so much. I haven't even eaten that much today. But anyway, let's go ahead and destroy this crate. Nothing. I basically just got carpal tunnel for nothing. Whatever. There's probably some items around here somewhere. Like in this crate. Never mind. Maybe there will be some in this one. Never mind. There has to be something in this one, right? What the heck? There's probably nothing in this. Oh, we have some machine gun ammo. That's nice, so let's grab it. In this crate we have an armor battery, which is nice. In this crate we have some more machine gun ammo, which I don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. I'm a little insane today, if you can't tell. And in the final crate, we have more machine gun ammo. Is it just me, or was that a little bit underwhelming? Whatever, we'll continue on. And we'll go up this yellow ladder onto this little platform here, where we have a first aid machine. And like I've already mentioned, these, along with the HEV machines, more the HEV machines, but still both, are becoming more and more rare as the game goes on. So make sure you take full advantage of these. And I'm back to full health. So then we'll continue on, and we'll grab these shotguns. What is wrong with me? Shotgun ammo. It is shotgun ammo, Sam. Not shotguns. That is not a shotgun. This is a shotgun. That is not a shotgun. Whatever. Anyway, we'll continue on and go through this door. And we'll go down this ladder. Holy crap. Well, we've come upon a dead scientist, which is a good and bad sign. It's good because since it's a scientist, that means we're possibly getting close to some scientists. But since he's dead, that means something or someone did this to him. Well then. Gonna have to face it like a man. So I'm gonna take out my crossbow and go on into the next room. And we entered into the hazardous materials handling bay. And I'm gonna crouch walk with the crossbow out because around that storage crate there, or those two storage crates rather, there's one on top of the other, there is a Black Ops Marine. You see her? You guys remember the Black Ops Marines? Those women in those basically ninja suits in the Black Ops branch of the Marines that tried to pretty much kill and kidnap Gordon Freeman in the chapter Apprehension. Sorry, I'm so crazy today I'm barely able to string together a sentence. But anyway, let's stop wasting time and go ahead and kill her with the crossbow. Nope, missed. And she's dead. So then we'll continue on. And the second Black Ops Marine is in front of these military crates. So we'll shoot those explosive crates to kill her. And she's dead. I wonder why they flip up their goggles before they die. I mean, people do say the eyes are the window to the soul, so maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too far into this. So we'll continue on past these green military crates and crouch jump on top of these. And there is the next Black Ops Marine around that corner, up on that platform thingy, whatever. I'm not even going to talk anymore. I can't anyway. So we'll kill her. And then we'll drop down off of this storage crate onto this Black Ops Marine's body. Oops. Sorry. And then we'll destroy these crates for some items. I'm not really going to mention what the items are because that doesn't really matter. We're just trying to get through this area. But in this crate we have some machine gun grenades. And as you may have just been able to hear, the destruction of these two crates will cause her to come down the stairs. But don't panic like I did the first time I played this game, because she actually stops at the bottom of them. So I'm just going to inch forward, and there she is. Saw her head. Whenever she decides to reveal herself, I'll kill her. By the way, I don't condone violence against women. This is just a video game, so leave me alone. Well, where the... There she is. And she's dead. And that is all the Black Ops Marines. Not just in this area, but in a Half-Life. Yes, we do not have to worry about these people anymore. So, let's continue on up these stairs. And we come to this large catwalk that goes all the way around the area. So, we'll take it to the other side. And we come to this hallway. I will take the right path in a minute, but for now I'm going to take the left path. So we'll go down these stairs. And we come to an area with an HEV machine and a first aid machine right beside each other. That is an amazing find, and as I've said multiple times, take full advantage of these. All I really need right now is the HEV machine, but whatever. And I'm now back to full health and armor, so we'll go back up the stairs, and then take the right path. And we come to a lift, so let's take it down. My hand is falling asleep. That's the sign of a long video. But anyway, we'll continue on. And we come to another one of these large hallways with these large doors in them. So let's go ahead and go through. Holy crap! Jesus! So as you just saw, a bunch of alien grunts just teleported in. In fact, one opened the door for us. And one is right next to these, well, right behind them, like past that wall, explosive crates. Or not crates, barrels. So we'll use a machine gun grenade to blow them up, killing him. And he's dead. So then we'll take out the Tau cannon to kill the rest of them. So we'll wind up a shot. And boom. And the last alien grunt just teleported in down there. Is he laughing at me? He's not laughing anymore. Anyway, let's continue on. What the heck? That door just opened. And, hold on. There's a scientist in there. Holy crap. Well, let's go up this ladder and talk to him.
I apologize, Mr. Freeman, but I couldn't risk opening that door until I was sure you had scoured the area. This is the last entrance to the Lambda Complex. Every other has been sealed off to contain the invasion. When we realized that you might actually make it here, we drew straws to see who should stay behind to let you through. Obviously, I drew the short one. My colleagues are waiting at the tip of the Lambda reactor. Waiting for you, I mean. The reactor is shut down right now, but you can activate it on your way up. You'll have to flood the core anyway to get into the teleportation labs. You're not authorized to know about those. But I can see you already know a great deal more than any one man is supposed to.
Guys, this scientist just told us that we have entered into the last entrance to the Lambda Complex, as all others have been sealed off to contain the invasion. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But anyway, before we continue on, there's some crossbow ammo back here on these military crates. And now we'll get this scientist to follow us so he can use the retinal scanners to open this door for us.
Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
Thank you, Mr. Scientist. And then we'll continue on through this door. And we come to this area, and yet again we have another HEV machine and a first aid machine. So let's use both. And then we'll use this lift. And we have reached yet another fork in the road. And we will take the right path in a minute, but for now we're going to take the left path. Or, I said that wrong. That's left, that's right. Like I said, I'm basically drunk, but I haven't drunk anything. I'm crazy. And I'm not going to say that again. Anyway, let's continue on. And we have reached the test firing chamber. Authorized personnel only. Well, I don't really think it matters if I'm authorized now, so let's go inside.
Were you in weapons research too? I built the glue-on gun, but I just can't bring myself to use it on a living creature. You don't look as if you have any trouble killing things.
Now, I don't know if that was an insult or a compliment, but this scientist has just given us the best weapon in Half-Life, period. The glue-on gun. This thing is basically just a massive laser gun. And to demonstrate it, we'll press this button to open this door and use it on some head crabs. I just vaporized them in a matter of seconds. That was awesome. Now, of course, I don't really like killing head crabs, but what I'm about to do will make me a lot happier. Yep, we just got to use this thing on a bull squid. Yep, sadness is completely gone. And as you may have noticed, this thing actually runs on atomic ammo, just like the Tau cannon. And that's really the only downside to it. Since they run on the same ammo, if you run out of ammo for one, you run out of ammo for the other. But that doesn't really matter because the upsides for this thing severely outweigh the downsides. So let's go ahead and grab this ammo for it. And with that, I think I'm going to be leaving this room, so thank you so much, Mr. Scientist. And now we'll go ahead and take the left path. And it's an elevator, so let's go ahead and take it down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome finally to the Lambda Complex. Yes, after talking about it for 11 straight episodes now, we are finally here. Now all we have to do is figure out how to clean up this mess. And I've been recording for a while, and I think this is a great place to leave off, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.